from all different types of businesses and different revenues, and they liked it, they enjoyed it, they like having customers, like working with people, and I really grew up with that.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have Michael with us that with over 25 years of experience is known to help CEOs and other business leaders to resolve the blind spots that keep the business from growing strong. As a fractional COO slash CFO for an organization, Mike will identify the key operation gaps, including an honest look at the financials, very important that, and develop a plan of action to solve problems slowing your growth. So, in a nutshell, Michael, what are the 5 steps that entrepreneurs should be doing to make the first million?
Yeah, really the first 5 steps, and there's other steps in five, but the five important ones I look at is the first thing is really basic, is understanding your why. Why are you in the business? Why are you doing it? What is that market? And so you really have to answer as an entrepreneur, business owner, or owners as you collective, is like, well, why are you doing this? That's the first thing you need to look at. The second thing is you need to just understand your market. There's so many areas you can get involved in, and you have to really understand your market. If it's tech, if it's healthcare, if it's just whatever you're trying to accomplish, and that again goes back to your why. Why are you doing it? And then it's like, do you understand the market and what the market is producing and what does it not produce? The next thing would be just understanding finances. Finances is so important. You have to understand how the finances work and what your cash flow is. You got to constantly have cash flow, because hey, it's great having a sales team or a person that's selling and you get that first million. It's exciting, but if your cash flow is up and down so much, then you're really going to struggle to understand, well, how do I keep this going? If you're growing at 20-30% at a year, but your cash flow is just horrible, that first million, you'll eat through that really, really fast. Another thing I would look at is your processes. So, okay, you have this company and you're building a widget, or you're doing some type of medical device or something. You need to have a process from start to finish, how you're building it, and your idea, your sales, you're building it and where that's being built, what the cost is, and then getting it out into the market. And so you really have to have those processes down. And sometimes I think people forget. It's like, well, I have this idea, I do it, I built it, I'm ready to send out, everyone's going to buy it. Well, if you don't have things in place, it's going to cost you more money to build it. It's going to cost more money to market it. And you really need to make sure those are the key things that you're really looking at. And, as you said, the 5 things, those are very important. So you have the why, you have the cash flow, you have the processes, you have talent, which is another big thing. You have to have talent. No matter if it's, you have a friend or someone else, a colleague that you've worked with in the past, you need to make sure they have the talent to take you where you need to go. So again, you need to understand, what are you trying to do? Why are you doing it? And do I have the right people to make this happen?
And the fifth one, the last one, what would be the last step?
Last step, out of those 5, it's just really as you're putting all that together, is having a plan. You really have to have, what is your mission, your vision for this company, and what is your plan? What is your strategic plan to put together and say, no, this is how we're going to execute this? And that's the biggest thing. It's like, you have all these things, money, all these things that you're wanting to do, and then all of a sudden at the end of the day, you're like, well, I don't actually have a plan. I don't have instructions. I don't have anything to do this. And you can wing it, kind of do whatever, just at the edge of everything, and kind of just make it work as you go, make it up as you go. But over time, that's going to catch up to you, and you really are not going to get any further past that million. And then it's just like, well, I made my first million, but I didn't have a way to continue this to grow and to scale, so it just fails. But you have that 1 million that you got the first time around. So
25 years as an entrepreneur, opening, exiting business, working as fractional COO and CFO. Michael, why? I'm sure that someone with your expertise can find a very good, secure job that pay you a
Mhm.
lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you
Yeah.
decide rather than be secure and safe,
Yeah.
live the life of an entrepreneur that is very excited. You never get bored because things work. The work doesn't work. You have money. Sometimes you don't have money.
Right.
Spend your life 25 years suffering like this.
Well, I don't look at it as suffering. It's a, I've
Yeah, I'm
grown
making
up
a
in a
joke.
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I've grown up in a life of family members or relatives that were in business. They started their own business from all different types of businesses in different revenues, and they liked it. They enjoyed it. They like having customers, like working with people. And I really grew up with that, and I really wanted to be involved. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to own my own business and things. And as I started owning my own business, starting brand new from ground zero, it's like, oh, these are things I wasn't told or didn't know as I was growing up. Like, oh, I didn't know you need to do this or this. And a lot of it is, learning those things, failing at those things, and then remembering it's like, well, how can I help people in the future? And that is my biggest goal in the last so many years, the last, 10, 20 years, is how can I take what I've learned and how can I then pass this on to other business owners, entrepreneurs, and saying, hey, we still going to fail at things, but here's some things, here's some tools, here's some things you can think about so you don't go through the same process I went through. So you can, kind of skip ahead, but also too, it's like, these are the bad areas, danger areas that you need to stay out of. And here's how I can help you navigate those, that process.
Absolutely.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.